Cheers, I do, buckaroos, and how the heck are you? I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. Who else would I be, man? So I am in the Boulevard neck of the woods. I planned on getting to the brewery this time I was here, but it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I planned on being in that area today, but we just kind of changed our plans, mostly because we just didn't want to do any driving today, or a lot of driving. So anyway, but I found this beer yesterday at Lucas Liquor that I hadn't had before, and I hadn't seen it in my neck of the woods yet. I'm sure it'll get there at some point, but I hadn't noticed it yet. Anyway, it's called Sure Look, dark lager. Cheers to 21 years. Gosh, I remember when they were first getting started too. I remember the first time I got to tell you, the first time I had their wheat, their American wheat, I was like, man, oh, wow. Because it was just so amazing for the time. But anyway, 5.5%, 34 IBUs. I'm guessing it's meant to be kind of that continental or European dark style that you just don't see anymore. Oh, yeah. Nice dark malt nose. So I meant to buy a beer glass yesterday, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. I didn't really hit breweries yesterday. So, well, the one brewery I did hit here in town don't have glasses for sale. They did say I could steal one, but I just chose not to. I'm not gonna steal your glasses, man. So I don't have an actual beer glass, so I'm kind of improvising here. So if you notice the different glassware as opposed to what I usually have, it's because I'm not home, man. I'm just not home. And I bought this because I was somewhere not long ago and I had again their version of that Continental Dark. Oh, it's before and after brewing. Yeah, Springfield. And I do kind of miss that style, the European dark, Heineken dark, Beck's dark, of the time. Brow dark, right? That Continental Dark, and one of the first beers I brewed when I first started home brewing about 1990. Let's see, 94 maybe. I think was when my wife bought me my first kit, 94. So yeah, so I got it was a Continental Dark, just a put together kit. That was the first beer I brewed. So, and then that style kind of faded as beer styles changed. But it seems like they're kind of coming back. So that's why I wanted to buy this to see if that's kind of what they were going for. And that's kind of what it feels like, that old continental dark style. Or European dark lager, I guess, maybe. Because it's not a Bock, right? It's not a Bock, even though it's dark. Oh, oh, that's good. What's interesting, well, maybe interesting is the wrong word. Maybe what I like about this style is, again, it's dark. It has a lot of flavor, big dark malts, but it isn't heavy. It's not any heavier than your typical lighter lager. It just has those darker malts. A lot of people get confused. The dark seems to, uh, for a lot of folks, dark means heavy, and dark isn't. It kind of depends on the style. Again, this isn't heavy. It's not hard to drink. That's why it's about 80 something a day. Oh, about 82, 83, I think it is. So, Tom, why are you drinking something dark on a hot day? Because it's not heavy. It just has a lot of flavor. So, anyways, I'm kind of relaxing out here on the patio. I'm just taking it easy, baby. I'm just taking it easy. Yeah, it's nice. Patio is, I guess it's a deck because I'm up. A patio is on the ground. I guess that's the fundamental difference between a patio and a deck. I guess technically I'm on a deck. Um, but yeah, such a nice day. Just want to. So yesterday I went out on the front porch area because I got a little table out there. That was kind of nice. But today I wanted to utilize this area I didn't utilize yesterday. So it's so buggy though. I'm gonna have to do something. I got a citronella candle, but I can't. I don't have any matches, and I don't smoke, so I never carry a lighter with me. And I looked. I didn't see when I'm going to look in some other places to see if they've got a lighter somewhere, so I can light this candle. So I can light this candle, baby. Anyways, boy, I am having a hard time with my belly lately, though. I found I can't really drink more than two beers, and I'm so bloated. and I'm kind of at that now. I had one beer earlier today, about 2 hours ago, and then I've just brought two out to have now. This is the second one. Now I'm finding I'm just bloated as all hell again. I didn't used to have that issue, but now I seem to have that issue, man. I don't know what the problem is. I'm just getting old, I guess, man. Yeah, about two is all I could. I got to wait quite a while. I've got this big mug at Springfield Brewing Company, but I found last time I tried to drink. Last time I was there, I only had one, and to be quite frank, I just couldn't drink a second one. It was 20 ounce mug, so I mean it's almost, you know, at that point we're only 4 ounces shy of two 12 ounce beers, right? And it's 20 ounces. That was just all I could do. I just couldn't drink anymore. There was a time I could pound them down, but I just can't. My tummy just won't let me do that anymore. Boulevard, you need to hear all that rambling, did you? We really didn't, Tom, but you do it every time. Boulevard, oh, sure, look. One of these days I'll get back to Boulevard. I keep thinking I will, but it's been about 3 decades since I've been out there, man. It's been a while. It really had it planned this time too. It had it on the route and everything, but then we just decided not to do any of that route today. We just wanted to stay close to where we're staying and just kind of relax. So that's kind of the purpose of this impromptu, unplanned trip, was just to get away. As I speak to you, it's Thursday, August 10th, August 11th. It's Seamus' birthday. Um, we lost him to cancer a little over 10 years ago. And it just kind of depends. Sometimes we handle it better than other times, and quite frankly, not everybody grieves at the you know same point. So my wife and I aren't always on the same page, so we kind of try to allow for the other one, right? So before we plan to go anywhere, we typically let me rephrase. We typically don't plan to go anywhere for that reason, right? Because we never know how the other one's going to feel, and we plan on getting away for a couple days, and it turned into three. We decided we just didn't want to be home on the 11th, and Seamus liked. We thought about going to St. Louis area because, well, we spent so much time there when he was sick. St. Louis Children's Hospital, and he loved the area up there. There were things he liked. But when he wasn't sick, he liked coming this way because he loved the KC barbecue. So we decided, you know what, we're going to come up this way. So we hadn't been here for a while, and there's certain parts that we hadn't explored yet. So it was just kind of try to not necessarily forget, but kind of take our minds off everything for a little bit and just try to relax. So anyway, I appreciate y'all. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer, Beer Evangelist. Oh gosh, this really is a good beer. I picked up a lot of stuff at. So I was going to visit Martin City Brewing, which is not far, but there was a couple stops my wife wanted to hit. So I wanted her to take kind of priority over the places I wanted to go. To be honest with you, because we usually do. Well, she usually wants to, lets me do whatever I want to do. But this time I kind of wanted to plan the stuff she wanted to do. So. But they had a lot of the Martin City brews at Lucas, so I just bought the brews. So we didn't go to Martin City per se. Uh, but we did have fun yesterday. But we did do a lot of driving. We did do a lot of walking, and I could feel it today on my knee. I really put a lot of pressure on it yesterday, so I'm in a little bit of pain today, or discomfort, as it said. A little bit of discomfort. Yeah, so I kind of wanted to relax. I didn't want to walk around another store, and she loves to go to thrift stores, so she just wanted to kind of do it. She decompresses her way. I decompress my way, and you have to understand that about your partner, or it's just not going to work. And we've made it just shy of 29 years so far. Although while I was down with my legs, she found she could be a lot more independent. So she's learning she doesn't need me. So I'm a little concerned. I gotta admit, I'm just a little bit concerned. And once she figures out she really doesn't need me, right? Because I just couldn't make it without her. To be honest with you, I just couldn't. I'd be a basket case. Uh, so, anyways, I digress. Once again, I am Tom the Beer Whisperer, Beer Evangelist, Prolific Drinker, Pervert Wisdom Man. All right, good guy. I salute you.